Uh, Hello friends, and today we'll talk about offline LLM. So basically, you guys have been gone through a lot of LLM models like OpenAI, ChatGPT models, different models, GPT 3.5, O Mini, a lot of models. There are Cloud A, Sonnet Cloud A model, external model. There are a lot of models, but if you see, it is very now it has become very expensive. Earlier, 6 months ago, I tried to use this OpenAI ChatGPT models, LLM models. So like I created a key and then I used, and I was able to fire two three. I was able to execute two three prompts. So and it was giving responses. But now when I try to use that key and when I want to when I want to make a query prompt query, so it was like it has been exhausted, limit has been exhausted, you need to buy, so you need to subscribe, you need to enroll for the premium. So it is like it has not become very it has become expensive. What I cannot say expensive, it is not free at all. That's all. That's what I'm trying to say. For every prompt, for in and out, you will be charged. So what that is what I'm trying to say. Earlier it was like for a development, maybe you may be able to somehow manage, and there will be a no charge, like hardly there are charges. So like you will get a like $5, $6 in your accounts, and you can make the prompt query, and it was like it is worth. But now it is not free at all, so you need to pay for that. So just to overcome this, so what you can do, you can go for offline LLM. So what is offline LLM? So basically the LLM which resides on your computer, on your system, rather than it is not making a query to LLM that is stored on some cloud, uh, maybe Amazon Web Services, maybe Microsoft Azure. So rather than query, your prompt won't be going there, their LLM. It will be on your local system only. So you can configure your own offline LLM. So that will be very helpful in that case. So what we'll do today, we'll talk about this offline LLM, that is Gemma 2B. I think for me, it is one of the best LLM for me, and I'll talk about why. So suppose if you have a RAM constraint, suppose you don't have that much, you don't have a NVIDIA GPUs, and you don't have a high configuration laptop. So in that case, if you want to learn LLM model, you want to create your own generative applications, you want to do RAG operations. So similar like that, you can achieve this Gemma 2B. It is not like that. If you don't have a high configuration, high-end system, you can't learn, you can't create your own generative application. That is completely false. I have used this Gemma 2B LLM offline, and I am able to create 6 to 7 applications using this Gemma 2B. It is not that much efficient LLM, but you can use it, you can learn it, and better if you have some source, you can go for better LLM that is chargeable. So today in this video, we'll look for this Gemma 2B LLM. So first, we'll see how we can. So first, what is Gemma 2B LLM? So it is a lightweight. It is not like that. If you are downloading on a local, it will be like very heavy file. It is not like that. It will be 10, 20 GB. No, no, no. It will not be like that. It will be like 2 and 3 GB. So you can just download it, and it is lightweighted. And basically, it has been developed by Google DeepMinds. So basically, this Google DeepMind, this team who mostly work for deep networks, deep neural networks, and they have created this Gamma to be for the offline as a offline LLM. And for while designing, they have focused for the efficiency, local inference, lot of things. And obviously, it is very beneficial for offline as a personal and privacy sensitive application. Suppose you are working with some sensitive data like that, and you don't want to these things to be exposed to the external environment. So in that case, it is best LLM. and you can go further without worrying about your sensitive data will be exposed to the external environment or it will be compromised. And it is compatible with Ollama for local deployment. Also, you can deploy your application using Ollama. So what is Ollama? I will talk about like Ollama is a platform. Is a platform where using that platform Ollama, you can download any LLMs. So Ollama is a platform where you can download any LLM like Cloud, like Gemma, like Llama, like GPT, OpenAI models, like any models you can download using this platform. So first, so now how we can install this Ollama, and using Ollama, how we can download this Gemma 2. So first we can go to the sites Ollama, and we can what, once it is get downloaded, we'll use the terminal, we'll pull the Gemma 2B, and then after pulling them, we'll run it. So we'll look at how we can do it. So first, what you have to do, you have to just go to this Ollama site, and you can just go. I'm working on Windows, so I'll go for Windows, and then you can select the modes. For a Linux you can download, for a Windows you can download. The Windows you can download for Windows. I already downloaded, and after downloaded, after it has been successfully downloaded, what you can do, you can just simply, you can just pull. Now it has been downloaded from the, I mentioned, after it is a platform which helps you to pull out any LLM. So what you can do, you can just run this command Ollama pull Gemma 2B. Now you want Gemma 2B LLM, so you will say Ollama give me the Gemma 2B, so it will give you the Gemma 2B. And one thing that one thing is that this Gemma 2B, the first thing what I want to say, at least you should be having a RAM up to like what I can say, you should, your RAM should be like at least 8 GB, at least 8 GB. Because what I'm saying is, why I'm saying 8 GB. First of all, you should be having a OS. What it is mentioned requires Windows 10 or later. So obviously, if the OS is Windows 10 or later on, advanced with Windows 11, obviously it will be occupying more space. So obviously, Windows already taking like 2 and 3 GB, and maybe your other application may be running. So in that case, at least 2.5 GB it requires. At least if you have a system around which is having a RAM around 8 GB, then it is sufficient. Then it will fit. And after that, what you can do, you can just run it this. You can just run the command Ollama run Gemma 2B for your running LLM. That's it. So what I'll do, I'll show you how I'm running this. I already installed this Gemma 2B. I'll show you how it is running. So this is my command terminal. What I'll do, I'll say Ollama, please run my LLM, that is Gemma 2B. Okay, so I'm saying it is running. It is running. Maybe it is taking, and it will start taking memory in your RAM. As you can see, my RAM is 8 GB. I'm not running anything. I'm not running anything. Just OS is running and this Gemma. So make sure that no other application is running, heavy application is running, only Windows and this Gemma, because it requires a lot of space. Obviously, for computation, for these things, obviously it requires some memory. So obviously for LLM, 2.5 GB RAM is very less. So obviously, and for Gemma to be working in efficient way, obviously it requires 2.5 GB space at least. So now you can see it is running and it is asking me send a message. So I'll say, hi Gemma, how are you? Okay, I'm saying. So it is giving, it has taken my prompt, it is processing, and it will be giving me the response. Hey, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I'm enjoying a beautiful morning sunshine, enjoying catching up on your latest updates. Okay. Can you help me in learning Angular, Angular for content application? Okay. Given the prompt, can you help me in learning the Angular? Sure, I can definitely help you with the learning Angular front end. Here are the ways I can assist you. So it is explaining. So as you can see, our model is working successfully and it has already been installed. Now you can You can help with the help of this Gamma. Now you can develop your application that we'll discuss in the next video. But as of now, I am showing you how you can run your LLM offline. You can use it, and that's it. So first, and the next one, we'll talk about some advantages, disadvantages, how what are the advantages, and there are some disadvantages that we'll look at. Now we'll go to our PPT. So what are the advantages? If we'll see what are the advantages, obviously I mentioned it only requires 2.5 GB model, obviously model file. So obviously it also requires some space. So space obviously consider as a 2.5 GB at least should be there for a better efficiency, for better work. And obviously fast for a model, small to medium sized task. Obviously, you can. I'll discuss it later, but you cannot develop a full-fledged RAG application, advanced RAG application, or agent-based application. There, it may be lagging because in case of agents, agent has to run in a loop. What it is do in a case of agentic AI, a lot of agents work parallelly. They do the computation and they share their operations. So in that case, it becomes very heavy. So it is not suitable for that task. But for a for a small cases like if you have a resume builder, maybe you have a resume parser, maybe you want to shortlist a resume, maybe you are generating a chat application. There are a lot of things we'll discuss. So for those small application, it is very best. And the one thing is fully offline. You don't have to be worry about your data. You don't have to generate a key. You don't have to pay for your query. You don't have to be worry about, oh, this much query I already made and this much prompt I already sent and the response are coming. No, I will be charged that much. That you don't have to worry because it is fully offline and open source and customizable and compatible with the LangChain Ollama. And the most important thing is like this model is compatible with LangChain. So LangChain is one of the best framework for the LLM as of now. And using a LangChain, it what you can it make your LLM based application development very easy, very what you can say simple. And for like if you write a plain LLM based application, it requires 6-7 lines of code. But using a LangChain, it may be done in 2-3 lines. So that simplifies your development. And now the next one is disadvantage if we'll discuss. So disadvantage if we talk about, it is very limited obviously as compared to for a larger applications. It doesn't fit, and obviously it context is very limited. Like it cannot do a lot of reasoning. It has been trained on specific things. And if you want some deep kind of analysis, deep learning from your prompt, so it will be failing. So it has kind of some kind of straightforward like already mentioned, it may be not able to deal with a larger prompt. And like that kind of analysis won't be done by the Gemma to be. And obviously it won't be as accurate as compared to your advanced model ChatGPT 4 or mini and those larger LLMs. So obviously you will see some difference in the quality. But as I already mentioned, if you want to learn, if you want to develop your small applications, generative application, this is the best offline LLM. If you don't have a high end system with a configuration like NVIDIA GPU, so obviously you can go for. If you don't have money, if you don't have a resources, you can go for this. That's it. And as already mentioned, it is struggle with a complex tasks and reasoning. If there is a lot of like chain of thought, like kind of things that involves in agents do a lot of reasoning skills. So in that case obviously it will be failing because of, I have created some one application using agent and it was taking time. Maybe sometimes it get fails also, I'll show you. And obviously that requires system resource. Obviously this won't be a disadvantage, but it requires resources and GPU. Doesn't GPU, if you don't have a GPU, no issue, but it requires CPU. Obviously this won't be disadvantage. Obviously to running any LLM it requires, but it requires at least 2.5 GB RAM and CPU. You can say like at least for Core 2 Duo, like something like that, and either Ryzen processor, something like that. Maybe i5 processor, maybe suitable i3, i5. It doesn't require high end resources, but it requires. So, so that's all in video. That's what I wanted to convey you. Don't stop yourself. That is my request. If you don't have a resources, if you don't have a laptop with high end resources, if you don't have a money, so there is a offline LLM Gemma 2B. You can start your development. Just use Ollama platform. And using that you can download and you can start your development. And for your development you can use VS Code. And if you are interested, just let me know. I'll show you. I'll go through my. I created 8 to 10 application using this Gemma 2B and that are efficient. And let me know if you are interested. We'll go through those applications. Thank you.